What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Cigar Guy, Mr. Willis, whatever you want to call me. Y'all already know what it is. It's been a while. It's been a while. Um, a lot has been going on since the last video. My videos are on YouTube, by the way. YouTube Cigar Guy, and I'm also on Rumble. So check it out. You see the bottom. Um, if you're live streaming right now, all my social media is there. But for those who's not live streaming right now, this is going to be up on my YouTube page and my Rumble. Um, excuse me. Um, so on Twitter, Mr. Willis23, TikTok, Cigar T, and Instagram, Cigar Guy 23. Make sure you go follow the pages, follow the social media, and if on YouTube and Rumble, please, like, share, subscribe. You know the deal. Y'all know how it is. Y'all know how the woke media mafia always trying to, suppress the conservative voices. So, or voices of reason anyway, right? Because they don't have any reason. So go ahead and subscribe for me. Y'all know what it is. But sad news. What's today? The 20th. Okay, with sad news, shoot, on yesterday, Jim Brown, one of the great football players for Cleveland and the NFL, he passed away. Um, Great football player, legend, Hall of Famer. Y'all know what it is. But my man also was a fan of Trump. And when all this Black Lives Matter nonsense and white supremacy and all that stuff, he was the one to speak out against it. And so I just want to play a little snippet of a little snippet of uh, a little snippet of Jim Brown just just trying to sorry headphone people, just speaking up against all this wokeness, all this nonsense. Again, legend. um Again, he was kind of the, what people say, my red pill or whatever, my red pill moment. He was kind of one of the guys that I saw on a professional realm with a big name, big platform. Everybody loved him. That was like, I don't see people by their skin color. I see people by the content of their character, and that's what I love most about JB. So check this out. And you see already CNN got their own problems. We already know what CNN is, but CNN already try to suppress the voice. Let the man talk. Let these guys talk. Um, but that's what they do. You see how they're already trying to bait him, right? You see what they're trying to bait him with the question. And I don't know why they always do it to black folks when they on TV. It's like, well, you gotta see race. Look, there's no black people, right? So you gotta look at it. Look. I'm on your side. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. Look. Listen to what he says. Shut them down. Shut them down. And that's what I like to see, man. That is what I like to see. Um, JB, rest in peace, man. Again, thank you for being a voice. Thank you for speaking out against this nonsense. And thank you for everything that you did, man, to speak out about it. Um, so that was sad news, and I just wanted to, touch on that. You already know what it is. Jim Brown, you already know. I'm right here with you. I'm what's gonna be here. It's what we do. So rest in peace, my man. Rest in peace. All right. So we're back. Y'all remember y'all girl Brittany Griner, right? Y'all remember her. Well, she back in the USA now, and they started the WNBA or whatever. Check this out, right? I saw this on I saw this on my Facebook page. Here she go, right? Hearing the national anthem definitely hit different. I bet it did, you clown. I bet it did. You spent all that time kneeling and hating the USC. People don't understand. And when we're going through this whole, what was it, 2020, 2021, when everybody was doing their, actually probably before that, your boy Colin Kaepernick, aka Squidward, was doing the whole kneeling thing, kneeling during the national anthem. And they try to bait us in. Oh, well, this military guy said this is a show as a sign of respect. Nah, it's not a sign of respect. Okay. You disrespect flags in these other countries to see what happened to you. You go over there into these other countries and break the rules and break the laws and think just because you're an American citizen that you just gonna get away with stuff. No, that's not how it goes. That is not how it goes. And this was a prime example of mess around and find out. Y'all know I don't curse, so don't bait me into cursing. All right. But it was a prime example of put your expletive there and find out. She went over there to these other countries. She thought she was untouchable. Went over there, whether it's a lot of marijuana or hash oil or whatever, whether it's a lot or a little, you're not allowed to have it. And don't try to come through customs in the airport bringing it in either. But, she tried that and it didn't work. And then they put her in jail. They put her in jail and said, oh, well. You gotta be grateful for the country you live in. I'm not saying the country is perfect. Ain't no country in the world perfect. There's no perfect place. But in this country, I'm free to practice my religion, and I have my freedoms, and I have my freedom of speech, and I have my right to bear arms to protect me and my family from a tyrannical government and any other entities trying to come up into this house and hurt me or my family. Those are my rights. And you need to appreciate the freedom. See, people always, and it's the liberals, it's the lefty loonies, it's the lefty clowns that's always complaining about this country, and they want socialism when they don't even know what socialism is. They just throw it out there. They just throw it out there. It makes no sense. And you don't even know what you're about to get into. And you don't appreciate your freedoms. Like people complaining about suppression in this country on $1,500 iPhone. That's when they tweet about it. They tweet, hey, I'm oppressed on a $1,500 iPhone, $2,000 Samsung Galaxy. But yet you're so oppressed. No, you're stupid. And stop listening to these people. And grown adults that's saying this, by the way, is saying this to, the up and coming people that's coming into society as far as the college graduates and stuff, pouting and boo-hooing and think this country is so bad. They're like barely 21, 22. They haven't even lived life. You're the problem too. Running your mouth saying stupid stuff like that. So good old clown Griner, all of a sudden is appreciating the United States freedom and respecting that flag. I bet you are respecting that flag. You better be wearing stars and stripes. Whoever is your sponsor in the WNBA, honestly, yeah, I'll say this: if the WNBA If she decided that in the WA, all she gonna wear is stars and striped shoes, she gonna represent America. She gonna be having USA all over her. I watch her just for that. I tune in. You know, and the base will probably get a little stronger, right? If they showed appreciation to this country. These other countries don't care nothing about the USA. Don't care where you from. Don't care what you about. Don't care your status. They better be lucky I wasn't president when she was over there, but she still be there. Oh, y'all don't want to hear that? Oh well, she still be there. Traded this woman for the merchant of death. What kind of terror in the history of sports? That's got to be the worst trade in the history of sports. Like, what are y'all doing? I bet you Russia called Biden. It's like, so we got your girl, right? We got your girl. We willing to give her back, but I mean, could we do a trade? And then this clown Biden is like, yeah, what do you want? What do you want? I can see it now. What do you want? Yeah, let me get the merchant of death. If we can get him back, then we'll get you your girl Griner back. Oh, that's he meet with his little cabinet, whatever. Yeah, that sounds like a great trade. You bunch of idiots. And then we made this stupid trade. The worst trade in sports history had went down in the Biden regime in Russia. Gave up her for her breaking the law, by the way. It's not like she just got kidnapped. She went over there, made a stupid decision, got caught up, jailed. We're going to trade the merchant. And all you people that was defending her and still defending her, WBA talking about welcome back and all this stuff. It's a clown show, man. Y'all don't realize this is what happened here. Lucky me if she better be lucky it wasn't me that was the president. Putin would have called me, said, we got your girl Grind. I would have been like, who? Who's that? Brittany Griner, WNBA player. I don't watch WNBA. What you talking about? Yeah, we got her. She broke a law. Oh, she did what? Why are we having this conversation? Have a good day, sir, and hang up. That's what would happen if I was the president. Tell you, man, she better be wearing stars and stripes every day. Every day she should be on social media singing a pledge of allegiance, stating, hollering the pledge of allegiance every day. She was about to get 10 years up in that joint. 10 years in a Russian prison. Have fun with that. I pledge of allegiance. Man, see, this is another reason why I can't be president. I would have got her back. Somehow we finessed the deal if I was president and we got her back. It wouldn't have been for the merchant of death, by the way. I would have been like, all right, stand right here. The camera's going live. Okay? The camera's going live. I want you to state the national anthem right now. Go ahead. I want to hear it. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Please keep going. And I want you to say it 10 times for the years that you was about to get over there in Russia. Oh, man. Well, she back. And I'm sure she's grateful. She better be grateful. I don't want to hear from her. I don't want to hear her mouth about nothing else. I don't want to hear about say anything bad about this country. I don't want to hear nothing from her. Nothing. She don't get the privilege of saying nothing about this country anymore. All right, so I gotta go ham on this dude. I gotta go hard on this dude, man. I know it's been a while. It's been like almost a week or two, 5 days or so. This is why when I talk about these athletes and these Hollywood weirdo celebrities, I tell y'all, don't listen to these dudes. These dudes really, to me, aren't role models. They really aren't. They're just dudes who have talent. They play basketball. That's it. Your boy Ja Morant. You can only defend people so far, man. You can only defend people so far. I can't with this guy anymore. I really can't. I'm tired of this dude. He don't get it. He's pretty much supposed to be the next. He's supposed to be the next face of the NBA, pretty much. Bron getting old up there. You know, everybody kind of getting tired of Steph Curry. Ja Morant, he has the talent, he has the charisma, he has the wildness to be the next face of the NBA. Nike had already gave him a shoe, and he got it going for him. I get it. People make mistakes. I get it. And you know, I don't understand, and it's a lot to unpack here. You do something once, you get in trouble for it. Okay, you learn your lesson. You come out, you make an apology, you make a whole statement or whatever. You make your statement, and then you come out and do the same thing that we just told you not to do. You do the exact same thing. It wasn't like, let me get in. Hold up, I'm getting triggered right now. So your boy Ja Morant, right? If you don't know, people who aren't in the sports, people who aren't in the sports world like me, Ja Morant plays for the Grizzlies. A lot of this, but he has a lot of talent, right? So he can back it up. Anyways, he got caught in a strip club or something, which I don't know why all these athletes or whatever, these rappers and stuff, you know, that's the culture, right? And again, that's the black culture. That's the black culture. I don't care if people want to hate it, be mad about it, or be upset about it. That's the black culture. Get money, get fast money, not smart money. Get a whole bunch of women and take somebody else's women. All right, that's what we got to do for status, right? Getting these rap videos with all these chains and jewelry, and there's nothing wrong with having you know nice jewelry and whatever, but you know you got to be dripped up in 50 chains. You got to be draped up in all the finest clothes and stuff like that, and you got to be talking about drugs and guns and killing people. That's what you got to be doing for the black culture, for people in the black culture to respect you. That's what you got to do. Why? I don't understand it. I really don't. It's crazy to me that that's what we promote. Your boy Ja Morant out here again after getting in trouble from the strip club. Also, he has some other outside incidences where he involved with fighting. His mom called him at the mall. He over here threatening people. All sorts of stuff outside of basketball because he just won't play basketball. He want to be a rapper, right? He want to be a gangster. He want to do all that nonsense. Got in trouble for the video. Got suspended 8 games. Came out talking about I'm a better myself. I'm sorry. You know, I got to take responsibility for my actions. You know, the spiel. He did the spiel, which is great. I'm like, all right, you learn your lesson. We good. Don't be an idiot, right? This also, I think he's the reason why the Grizzlies got bounced out in the first round as well, because he kind of ruined the team with his distractions. But anyways, this man comes out again. He's in the club. No, I'm sorry. He's in the car with his boys, and they going. I think it's YouTube Live. I'm not YouTube Live. Instagram Live, right? Instagram Live, dancing to some rap song. NBA Young Boy, whatever his name is, I don't listen to him. Right? NBA Young Boy. They, you know, typical rap song, right? In this, in that, guns this, drugs this, whatever. You know what it is. And then again, he gets caught on video with a gun. Flashing it up like this. Like this. This is what he doing. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Why are you doing the same thing? Also, the boys that you would, and I get it, he tried to, and maybe his boys didn't know. I'll give him the benefit of doubt. Maybe his boys didn't know he was about to do this. But again, you are who you hang out with. I don't care what anybody says. The crowd that you keep, it represents you as well. And they try to turn the camera off. I mean, the videos are circulating over the internet. You can find it. But they tried to turn the video off when he flashed a gun like this, like an idiot. No gun safety, no anything. We just told him not to do that. He comes back out here and does it again. And the internet is forever. So everybody saw it. This man is about to ruin his career. Over what? Sir, what are you ruining your career over? Ja, if you see this, I don't care if you're upset. I don't care if you get mad. Ja's family, Ja's representatives, whatever. Y'all are responsible for him as well. I get it. He's a grown man. He got to make his own decisions. I get that. But you need to surround yourself with solid thinking folks. That's what you need to do. Instead of a bunch of clowns. I don't know why you trying to be this hood guy, this thug guy. No, you're a basketball player. You grow up in a decent home. You had your mom and father there for as far as we know. You got them there on the sideline, so you respect them that much. They help you get to your career now. Get your money, create generational wealth for children you may have, or brothers or family or whatever, and just get your bag and shut up and play basketball. Shut up and dribble. That's what you need to do. Shut your mouth and dribble. So then, good old JJ Redd. And you know what, JJ? I like you, man. I liked you when you got on ESPN. You shut Kendrick Perkins up. You shut Stephen A up. I thought you were going to be a voice of reason for these sports shows, because I don't watch these sports. I don't watch ESPN. I don't watch First Take. I don't watch none of that stuff because it's full of woke, stupid idiocracy. That's what it's full of. I don't watch though. I used to watch First Take a lot, especially when I was in high school before school started. Used to love that show. Can't stand it anymore because it's full of wokeness. It's full of pandering. Oh, supremacy this, racist this, everything's racist. Stupid. JJ Redick came in there and shut him up when Kendrick Perkins was talking about Jokic getting MVP and all sorts of other stuff. JJ, I have faith in you, man. I really did. And it's sad to see that you just pander. ESPN got to you somehow. I don't know if they offered you money. I don't know if the word is that you're trying to be an NBA coach. So they said, hey, listen, if you want to be in the NBA, you got to stop all this talk. Will Kane used to be my guy on there. I remember Will Kane. Shout out to you if you hear this, Will Kane. Shout out to you. You're the man. He didn't went on to the news side of it, like the information news side of it. He got away from sports news. But he was the voice of reason on that show, especially during the Kaepernick clown days. He was the voice of reason. So we got JJ Redick here, man, and he comes on the show and he wants to defend Ja Morant. I don't understand why all of a sudden you want to cape up for this guy. And listen to what JJ has to say. It's not about the law, JJ. Hold up, man. It's not about the law, okay? Technically, did he break any laws? He's not a felon. He's over 21. Is he allowed to have a firearm? Yes, okay? As a matter of fact, all law-abiding citizens in this country who love firearms, we all would support you having a firearm. We want you to have firearms. We want you to have that. But there's a way of going about doing it. First of all, you got a lot of things to take into consideration, right? One, you're in the NBA, okay? You're the face of Nike, right? You have a lot of following. You have a big following. You have a big presence. So you got to be mindful of what the perception is you do, okay? You got to be mindful of your perception. If the NBA has specific rules and guidelines about how you handle firearms, you got to abide by that rules. Now, they shouldn't be able to say, and I don't think they can say, that you can't own a firearm. If you're in a state that says you can own a firearm and you go by the guidelines of owning a firearm, then you can. In your house, wherever you want to have them, if you carry them for protection, I don't blame you. Protect you, protect your family, protect yourself when you're going out here to wherever, because people, maniacs out here are trying to take people's lives. Just check it out for B. Robinson for the Washington Commanders, right? I live up here in D.C. He went up to D.C. and then dudes tried to rob him of his car and his chain or whatever, and he got shot. Luckily, he's okay. So I get it. And we support you having a firearm if you do it the right way. So he didn't break any rules, but there's still rules and regulations of owning a firearm. And then your company that you work for, depending on what you work for, you do one of these big companies, there's a perception there. And the company don't want their people that's representing them having some sort of negative perception about it because it represents the company. You dummy. Why am I telling you this? You should already know this. You should already know this. Here goes JJ Redick more caping up for this guy. Bingo. Why not? I didn't told you already. I told you one time. You're an adult, sir. I told you. Don't do it again. And I said it in English, and I know you speak English, so I know you understand what I'm saying. I told you not to do it again. And you're doing it again. You will get a harsher punishment. And I'm not going to feel sorry for you. I think he should get more than 40 games. You don't appreciate your lifestyle. You don't appreciate the gifts that God has given you. You want to go out here and be a rap culture. You want to do that noise. Then all right, there's the noise for you. That's what it gets you over there. You know what that noise gets you? It gets you no job. It gets you no NBA. It gets you no bag. It gets you nothing. It gets you everything taken away from you. That's what it gets you. Eventually, you're going to get yourself hurt clowning around with guns if you don't know how to use them properly. That's what's going to happen. Because you're an idiot. Yeah, I said it. The truth is harsh. The truth is harsh. I'm tired of these dudes getting away with stuff just because they in the NBA or they an actor or whatever. You don't get away with it. When you're an idiot, you're an idiot. And you idiot things happen to you for a reason because you're an idiot. Yes, it is. So here we go. Now we're getting, see, this is where the propaganda comes in. This is where the pandering comes in. See, I don't even think this is even about Ja Morant anymore. They told JJ to come up there and talk about guns and to pander to the people who hate guns. That's exactly what's happening here. In this country, you're allowed to own firearms. Law-abiding citizens are allowed to protect their families. Come up in here. I got a duty to protect my wife and kids. That's my duty as the head of this household. It's my duty. Okay? So now they're going, he want to go after NRA, he want to go after people in the government who have firearms and who show off their firearms. This one, see, Josh should have did this. See, he's not smart. He don't have no people in his family that are smart. Okay? If anything, what he should have did was, all right, I learned the first time in the video, all right, you know what to do? I'm going to take a gun safety course, right? I'm going to show everybody that I'm serious about gun safety. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a gun safety course. I'm going to go to the gun range. I'm going to learn the rules and regulations of firearms and how to use them, how to work them, how to break them down, how to clean them. That's how you do that. If you want to own firearms, perfectly fine. See, there's different types of firearms owner in this country, right? You got the gun enthusiasts. Yeah, they make videos and stuff about guns. That's because they like it. That's their hobby. They go out to the range, safe spaces. They shoot. They talk about guns. They have YouTube channels. No problem. Then you got people in this country that use guns for protection for them and their family. They're not enthusiasts, but they know about firearms. They know about firearm safety. For one, like Ja Morant in the video going like this. Look, this is my mug, right? This is my mug. Check it out. You see where my finger is? There's a makeshift trigger here, right? There's a makeshift trigger. You see where my finger is? Rules on the gun range. It's standard. Every gun owner knows this. This is not even a firearm. It's a coffee mug. Look at my finger. Off the trigger and on the trigger guard until you're ready to fire. There isn't even a trigger or a trigger guard here. But that's gun safety 101. I'm drinking coffee on a gun, a mug that looks like a firearm, and my finger is simulating a firearm because I practice gun safety off the trigger and on the trigger guard. Right here, it'd probably be on the slide. Gun safety 101, and this is a coffee mug. There's a way to handle firearms in a safe way, and you can own firearms in this country. Nobody's saying not to own firearms, and we're not saying that he's in trouble for having a firearm. It's him toting it around like this, like he's some thug, like he's some gangster, like he's some drug dealer, like he's some rapper. And the way he's doing it in an unsafe manner, he's going to hurt somebody. No, the stuff that the government wants to do about it is not going to solve anything. Because, first of all, and I'm not trying to go down a rabbit hole of mass shootings, because if you want to talk about mass shootings, which I think the definition is like three or more people injured by a firearm at one time, well, go to DC, go to Baltimore, go to Chicago. Every weekend, there's 4, 5, 7, 10 people injured or killed, kids shot and killed by firearms, mass shootings every weekend in these liberal cities. JJ, talk about that. You won't talk about it. You got called up here by ESPN that said, shut your mouth, and I want you to talk about this. That's what happened. I had faith in you, JJ. I really did. I really did, JJ. I really have faith in you, man. You were up there. You sounded good. You sound like a voice of reason. And you come up here and you pander and you say clown stuff. Welcome to the Clownsman. Welcome to the Ku Klux Clownsman, JJ. That's where you at now, right now. Sad to see it. And I see you see this family here with their firearms. Am I a big fan of that? Not really, but I'm also a big fan of, because you don't need to tote and show everybody that you have firearms. Right? Great. We all know people have firearms. It's not my thing. If that's your thing, sure. I don't really care as long as you're practicing gun safety and you're legally allowed to have it. It's also good for the children to know how to use firearms. Teach your kids young how to use firearms. I'm all for that. Gun safety. Number one, gun safety. That's all you got to know is gun safety, and you'll be fine. All this thugging around and doing this, that ain't it. If this was a black family, the law-abiding citizens in this country that are gun owners will be reacting the same way. And I've seen pictures on the internet of black families doing the same thing because that's your right, and I encourage you to do it. So all this pandering that he's trying to do, trying to get the audience back for Disney woke ESPN, it's sad to see. I'll explain it to you, you dummy. You're an idiot. That's why. It's not about breaking the law, you clown. Man, I wish I was on some of these shows. I really do. And I know I'm taking long on this topic, but I had to go off on this guy. I had to go off on him, especially because he's an idiot. He just pandering to the woke mafia. That's all he's doing. It's not about that. It's not about breaking the law. It's about your job told you you got to do something. You already got in trouble for it. The job didn't even tell you wasn't allowed to have firearms. They told you you can't be on video toting around like you in some rap video. I'm telling you, you shouldn't be able to do that. That's not your job. That's not your likeness. Build your likeness up. Get your shoe brand. Get these companies to sponsor you. Do that. Get your money. Help youth. You got youth that's watching you, that look up to you, that see you as a role model. How about promoting gun safety courses? You want to talk about guns? You know what? All right, I'm gonna set it up to where if I'm job, I'm gonna set it up to where all right, these are gun safety classes. I'm gonna have firearms instructors come teach children or whatever about firearm safety. Tell them what firearms do to people if used inappropriately and used properly. Talk about all that stuff. Talk about breaking down. Talk about what ammo is, not clips. They're not called clips. I remember before I got into the job I got now, I used to call magazines clips because I was stupid. Because I watched rap videos. Because I watched black cinema. Call them clips, not clips. They're called magazines. Use proper terminology. Hey, Royce White, I gotta take one of your sayings. Call me crazy. Shout out to Royce White in the show. I do watch it. It's good, man. Appreciate you saying what you gotta say. Call me crazy. JJ over here trying to yell and scream and holler. Tell me why. Tell me why. We're trying to punish a 23-year-old. We're punishing him because he's a clown. That's why. That's why. I told you once not to do it. You do it again, the punishment is going to be harsher. I can't have this representing my company. I can't have you out here. It's nothing to do with the system, nothing to do with the white man, nothing to do with oppression, nothing to do with none of that. It's poor decisions. There's consequences for your decisions, whether your decision is good and whether your decision is bad. There's consequences for your decisions. And one day y'all gonna learn it. And it's too bad some people gotta learn the hard way. Young people, if you watch this, if you see that dude, don't be like him. But what about all the good stuff Ja Morant do? That's great. Keep doing the good stuff. Keep doing the good stuff because the bad stuff you do is going to overshadow the good stuff. Is it fair? No. How about not do the bad stuff and just do the good stuff? Why is that hard to understand? Don't do the bad stuff. Do the good stuff, and then we wouldn't be having this conversation. I'm sorry that I went off. I really am. I had some other topics that I wanted to talk about. I know this is kind of long-winded. We're already 30 minutes in here. But I'm sick and tired of these, especially black folks coming out here making excuses, whining and crying, and then people coming up here trying to cape up for them when the actions that they do are wrong. They're 100% wrong. Sorry, you get punished for that. And I'm not saying people can't turn around their lives. I'm not saying that people are not allowed to change their ways. But when you get a second chance, you gotta take that opportunity and be more responsible, be more grateful for that. Not everybody gets that second chance. If this was an NBA player that was not as good as Ja, probably be out the league. If this was a 15 person on the roster, 15 men on the roster, don't get no playing time, nobody knows his name, probably be out the league. But you Ja, so you get a second chance. You got privilege. That's the privilege you have of being a superstar in the NBA. You got privilege. You get second chances and third chances and fourth chances. And then when you get your chances, you don't make the most of it. You go out here and do the same thing over and over again. I don't feel sorry for you. Don't come over here. I don't feel sorry for you. Now, whatever chance you get out of this, by all means, make the most of it. Make amends. Take some gun safety courses. Tell the children to be safe with their firearms. Tell these inner cities to stop using firearms. Tell these inner cities to go harsher on these gun laws, the people who are getting these guns illegally. Tell that. Tell the schools to start arming themselves with armed security so people don't run up in there and shoot up children. How about that? Talk about that. You want to be you want to be somebody in society? Do that. You want to be a positive role model? You want to be a positive figure in society outside of basketball? Do that. I'm done with this guy, man. We'll see what happens. One more topic, and then I'm out of here. I had a bunch. I had a bunch. I was going to go in on Middle Light, going woke. These woke companies are. These companies are just losing their fan base. They're losing their consumer base by pandering to wokeness. I don't know why they're doing it. Middle Light, want to make a commercial about. If you haven't seen it, go see Middle Light's latest commercial. I like Middle Light. I used to drink their beer. Middle Light was great. They had a good consumer base. Had no issues with them. It tastes good. They come out with this whole woke woman feminism movement. By the way, feminism, y'all are confusing me. Y'all don't speak up for nothing. The commercial pretty much says, hey, back in the day, Middle Light had women in bikinis and as their advertisement, and we're tired of that, and we want you to stop that. No, we're done with that. Respect women, all that stuff. But you don't speak up about trans men that are women going into these sports and dominating women's spaces. You got men being Women of the Year on magazines, on Sports Illustrated, swimsuit covers. You got Adidas out here making commercials. You know what? I'm gonna find an Adidas one. Y'all got me. Y'all got me talking. I'm moving on because I'm done with Ja. All right, so let me find Adidas commercial. If my thing would work. Adidas going woke with their commercial. Because I can't spell. With the bathing suit, of course I can't find it. But if you haven't seen it, I should have pulled this up before this. So I knew this was gonna happen. When you try to find something, it won't show it. It's crazy how I can't find this. So there's some react. All right, I got something for y'all. All right, sorry about that. Adidas is coming out here. You know, Miller Lite is pandering to, we don't want women in bikinis and we don't want that. No, we want you to respect women. We want you to respect our spaces. You want to respect. Feminism, respect. All right, and then you got this, right? Adidas comes out with this right here. Feminists, I don't want to hear y'all mouth anymore. I try to get y'all to speak up. I really do. I really try to get y'all to speak up. I try. Y'all won't speak up for stuff like this. So y'all want to take women out of bikinis in ads. Y'all want to do that, but y'all don't want to talk about this right here. Talk about this. Dudes in one-piece bikinis being put on Adidas commercials. I don't understand this. I really don't. This is wild to me that y'all won't say nothing about this. I really won't. Look at this. So we're going to put this on TV, on commercial, on ads for kids to see. And y'all going to be mad at women in bikinis. Makes no sense. I'm tired of it. You know, I'm tired of supporting these woke companies. I don't want to see this. Nobody has to see this. Women, feminists, y'all letting men come up and take over y'all spaces. Y'all not loud enough to me. I'm sorry. Y'all are not loud enough to me. I can't wear Adidas stuff anymore. I'm just not going to do it. You know, they had Dylan Mulvaney out here prancing around in a Nike suit. I'm about done with Nike. I can't support that. Miller Lite, you want to go woke? I can't support that. Bud Light, you want to go woke? I can't support that. And I'm not. I'm not going to support that. This is crazy to me. While all these companies are pandering to a small group of people and try to make like this is how it should be. Sorry, this is it should be. I'm gonna speak up on it. It's not how it should be. I'm done with it. So all these companies, y'all want to do this, y'all want to pander, y'all want to go woke. I'm not with it. I'm not supporting it. Sorry. Be mad at me all you want. I'm gonna just start making my own clothes. I'm gonna start my own clothing brand, as I know I can't wear or support any of this other stuff out here. So I gotta wear my own stuff. I'll make my own clothes. Fine. If I gotta wear my own clothes, make my own stuff, I'll do it. All I gotta do is find me good material. I got the stuff here. Find my own brand. I'm gonna make my own stuff. Instead of wasting money going to these companies supporting this mess, I will put money into myself and I'm gonna make my own stuff. What's the worst that happened? Nobody buys it and I just wear it? Fine. Fine. Makes sense to me. All right. Coming up on an hour. I know I'm going on a rant today. I'm sorry, but I appreciate y'all. I really do. Again, like, subscribe, and share YouTube, Rumble. This is going to be there. It's going to be there for y'all to see later on if y'all don't catch it now. Okay? I appreciate it. One more thing. I can go on two more things. I got it's a whole bunch of stuff, and it's for later episodes. We'll get to it. Trust me. I promise I'll get to you. Sorry for this one being uh, so long and that y'all had to wait. But we got President Joseph Brandon Biden again, and then I got time for me to address the black folks in the room, even though I've been talking to y'all the whole time. I'm trying to bring this up. I don't know why y'all keep letting Biden and these other politicians slap you in the face with their racism. They're just smacking you in the face with it every time, and you sit there and take it every time, and then you sit there and applaud and clap for it. That's what you do. You sit there and you applaud it. I don't know why are we so stupid. Why are we so stupid that we can't see it? This dude Biden goes to Howard University. He goes to Howard University and does this speech. And again, every time he says stupid stuff right to your face, and you guys let him say it every time. You guys let him say it. You don't say nothing. As a matter of fact, you sit there and joke and laugh and act like he's talking about the man told you before he even ran for president. He told you, he said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. But black folks always want to cry about racism and white supremacy and the system and all sorts of stuff. And we deal with racism all the time. The man literally told you that if you don't vote for him, you not black, and you went out there and voted for him. And then you want to be mad at me for not voting for him. Like how am I the bad guy here? Listen to this dumb speech. Y'all, this is y'all boy, so y'all gotta hear it. It's crazy. Man don't even know what he's talking about, by the way. He don't even know that he here on stage. I don't know why we keep buying this racism, white supremacy story. That's the only thing they tell black people when they get on stage in front of black folks. That's the only thing they seem to talk about. We can't talk about nothing else. We can't talk about success. We can't talk about going out here in this great country and being successful and being positive for society and breaking barriers and discovering new things and being a positive influence on the generation behind you. And we can't talk about nothing like that. All we gotta do is talk about race, 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 supremacy, supremacy, supremacy. That's the only thing we want to hear every speech. So white supremacy is the most dangerous thing to our homeland. I tell you what, I ain't never met a white supremacist. Tell you that right now. So we're not going to talk about the border. We're not going to talk about China. We're not going to talk about these other countries that want to do harm to this country, that are legit threats to this country and have probably already infiltrated our government and our country now and pose a legitimate threat. The border is wide open. Dudes just coming here left and right. You don't know what they're doing. You don't know what kind of drugs they're bringing in. You don't know what kind of predators they're bringing in. You don't know what kind of spies and agents they're bringing into this country through the border. That joint is wide open. These guys supposed to be protecting it, and they ain't doing nothing about it. But white supremacy is supposed to be the biggest threat to our country. They keep throwing this down your throat every time they talk in front of black folks. It's like they can't talk about nothing else. Whenever you talk about in front of black folks, what you better talk about is race. That's what you better talk about. Nothing else matters. Can't talk about anything. This is a graduation. Talking about going, you should be talking about going out there, being better for your country, being the best you can for your country, being the best you can for you and yourself, being the best you can for God, being upholding your Christian conservative values, starting a family, being a positive role model to children that's coming up behind you. No, you don't want to talk about that. No, we don't want to hear that for some reason. Whenever they get up in front of a bunch of black folks, it's got to be racism and white supremacy, and that's it. And slavery. Oh, yeah, don't forget about slavery. Now, watch this dumb thing he about to say. The mics don't even want him to talk no more. They messing up. So why else you saying it, Mr. President? Why else would you say that dumb comment? Y'all don't want to hear it. Y'all don't want to listen to the truth. They say this stuff over and over again to your face, and y'all fall for it every time. I'm not just saying it because I'm at a black college or a black university. So would he say if he was in front of a predominantly white college? Would he say that? You think he would say this if he was in a predominantly white? If he was in front of a predominantly white audience. You think he would say this? No, he wouldn't. It's because you're all black and he don't think nothing of you, and that's why the only speech he can come up with is slavery, racism, and white supremacy. That's the only speech he can come up with. That's the only speech his writers should come up with, because you know he ain't come up with it himself. You know that. Y'all fall for it every time. Look at y'all back there laughing like a bunch of clowns. Didn't even catch it. Y'all not even paying attention. Y'all so desensitized by this nonsense that the left gives you every day. You're so desensitized by it that you don't even see it. You don't even pay attention when it's thrown right in front of your face. Our black culture icons and all these supposed to be black people leaders that we supposed to look up to, they even push this. Got on their shows and celebrating this. Him and dumb Kamala Harris. Mans don't even know where he's talking about. Talking about voting, he don't know what he's talking about. Let's pivot on to the next one. You got your girl Kamala Harris. I'm about done. I'm about done. I'm sorry. I'm about done. This is it. This is gonna be it for me. You got your girl Kamala, who's a prime example of why I am not an advocate for affirmative action. Not an advocate for it. She's literally up there because she's black and she's a female. That's it. The same thing as the press secretary. Jean Paris, whatever her name is. She don't know what she's doing. She has no idea. This woman right here is a definition of affirmative action of someone who shouldn't be in a place just because of the color of their skin. She has no idea what she's doing. She never knows what she's talking about. I don't even see her. I don't know one positive thing she's done since she's been up there. But y'all want to vote for her because she got cool shoes. This is what you get. Nobody laughed at that stupid joke. That was horrific. She's laughing up there by herself. Woo, 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 woo. These are the people that you put in power. These are the people that you put to represent us in this country. Affirmative action at its finest. Absolute embarrassment. What the heck does that even mean? All right, I'm done. See, this is what I'm talking about. Again, I have some other stuff to talk about, but I think we're done here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Those who came on the live stream, I appreciate you. The 1, 2, 3, 5 people that came in. Hey, I'm gonna be doing this more often. I like doing it, but I had to go off on Ja. I had to go off on your girl, Brittany Griner. I had to go off on these clowns, the president, vice president. I had to talk about it. I know it's been a while, but life happens. I get busy with stuff. I got 3 kids. You know how that go. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, subscribe, and share for me on the YouTube, on the Rumble. Again, if you follow me on the tweets and stuff like that, Twitter, Mr. Willis 23, TikTok, cigar underscore T, and Instagram underscore cigar guy 23. You can see clips and stuff. and I'm gonna post this. This video should be out soon. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Good morning to you. Y'all get some coffee. Y'all get the energy drinks. Happy Saturday to you, and y'all take care. Peace.